Hello! I'm back. I have Egg in the box, the cat viewing box today. He's taking a bath, I think. So we're gonna continue with the MSQ. Let me eat some stuff. I need to buy more boiled eggs. I'm running low. Just need them for the XP boost, not for any stat boost. Because my regular food's like 3,000 per serving. It's so much gold. Gil. Alright, so what we did, I actually clicked through one of the quests because it was just like talking to Woklamat, and she's like, yeah, we should go compare, we only have these tablets that they gave us as clues. And so Alphino said, why don't we go compare the tablets they gave us to the pillars and see if there's discrepancies? And that's a really good idea, Alphino. So here we are. We're going to look at the pillars. Oh, and today's pet is this cute little bridesmaid Moogle. Moogle. I got it because I attended a wedding in game. And you get this one. I think you get another one. I don't know. It's so cute. He's carrying a little basket of flowers. So he's going to follow us today. Alphino, my friend. He said, that makes everyone. Woklamat, the tablets, if you would. Of course, she says. Alright, now we're gonna have to... I hope they don't make us compare it. Are they gonna make us do one of those click quests where I have to see details? That might be hard for me. Alphino, everyone has a tablet? Then let's compare them to their respective pillars. Keep an eye out for even the smallest differences. You got it, bud. Homework time, kids. Well, what did everyone find? Kryel says, unless I'm missing something, the glyphs appear to be identical. Ernville, the only difference being that the tablets have hollows where the keystones are to be fitted. LSA, so now that we've established that the scenes are the same, where do we go from here? Alphino, the Dawn servant said we were to retrace the path he walked in uniting Tural's peoples, and that we would encounter 7 electors along the way. Woklamat, then we have the answer here in front of us. Papa's path is all laid out in the Tuliolal saga. I'm gonna be able to pronounce that name by the end of this. Tuliolal? Krau says, the events the glyphs portray. Do we know the exact locations where they took place? Alphino says, if one is close, we could go there and search for an elector. That would confirm we're on the right track. Woklamat says, let me think. The Lay of Reeds was in the nearby Hanu settlement. Papa took me there once. It was during festival season, and the whole village was alive with good cheer. There's also the Lay of Gold. That one involved the Pelu village, which is about the same distance from here. Am I gonna have to pick? Ernville, before going anywhere, we should ask around the road ahead. About the road ahead. Smart boy. Ernville, I heard a lot of talk as we toured the city about that storm we passed through at sea. Apparently it ravaged Yok Tural several days ago. Since our roads are not as well paved as Eorzea's, they're going to be more susceptible to damage from natural disasters. If we want to avoid wasting time taking a dead-end trail, I suggest we spend a few moments making inquiries. If it's information we need, says Woklamat, just leave it to me. I'll bring the information to us. Ernville looks exasperated. He's like, oh, this again. He says, it would be prudent to ensure we prepared for the journey. I'll guide you to the accommodations I've arranged. I forgot to mention, look how good my warrior fly looks. She looks so good. I put her in the outfit we got yesterday, and I put a little, like, her headscarf from some other outfit, and then I did the double dye channels to make it like pink and green, or pink and red. I think it looks, and I dyed the weapon they gave us. It looks nice, if I do say so myself. Looks like the box. Egg left. You can see Taser's head poking around the side of the monitor, though. You gonna come here, Taser? Taser, come here. You wanna sit in the box? She's not big on the box. The other two cats love the box. Let's see. Is this where we have to go? Okay, this is those cabins that I was looking at last time. And I thought, like, oh, is it a housing district? But it must be the inn. That's what it is. Erinville. That's right, the reservation is under Woklamat's name. If you don't mind, I'll leave my companions to you. Don't leave us, Erinville. Certainly, sir, she says. Erinville, I'll go track down the third promise. Once you finish organizing your gear, you can meet us outside Zabalyavtye. And she says, greetings, visitors to Tuliolal, and welcome to the Forard Cabins. Whenever you are ready, I will show you to your rooms. Yes, please. Because I gotta be able to fix my outfit every day so I look good. My murder Barbie gotta look cute. I got her all dressed up already for today, though, so we don't need to change her outfit today. She's good. Wait at the designated location. Wait, does that mean I have an inn room? Let's go look at the room. Let's go check it out. We get a beachfront. Oh, this is so nice. Look at this. Oh, it has like a little comfy feather bed. Heck yeah. Comfy feather bed. A nice desk. Look at these books. They're like huge books. My character would like that because I like that. Lots of food. A kitchen full of stuff to make dinners, but I'm gonna go that taco stand. If I had a choice, I'd be at that taco stand. I don't think my character got a taco yet. Let's go on the porch. Oh, look at that. Oh yes, this is, forget fighting for the realm. I'm just gonna sit in this chair and read a book. Wait, I can't make her get in the chair. They can't sit and read, sadly. What if she sits? Well, that's not the way to sit in that chair, girl. Come on. You have failed. I want her to recline appropriately. Whatever, fine. We'll use our imaginations and we'll look at this beautiful water swirling down there. Oh, so good. And then there's a sofa over here so you can relax on that with your takeout tacos and some books. Yes. That's it. I'm retiring here. I thought my island was a good place to retire, but this might be good too for when I want a little bit of socialization. A little change of pace from my island. All right, that was awesome. Now we gotta get back to work for the good of the realm and whatever. Oops, I should have taken a ether shard. I've been playing this game for a couple years. Well, the blue glowy thing, you know, the ether thing. Hey, Teaser, you gonna sit in the box? Hey, sweetie, love you. Oh, fine. Do your thing. All right, now we gotta go over here. Oh, look how good this character looks. This one next to me, this Rothgar, she looks so cool in that outfit. That's a player character. That's an NPC. Oh my gosh, she looks so good. I'm gonna whisper that person and tell them they look good. Send tell. Your character looks so cool. Because it does. Alright, now we're gonna go to our desk. Oh, this character next to me looks really cool too. Kitty, another kitty girl, but she's gray. I love the gray skin. Hey, Laura, how are you? I love the gray skin on her. You know who it reminds me of? That old sci-fi show Farscape. There was this gray-skinned girl with white hair, and she was so beautiful and so cool looking, and I love that combination. I know, isn't she gorgeous? And then I was looking at this character too. This Rothgar woman. She looks so... Let me stand inside her so you can see her, but she looks so good too. People do so many... Oh, it's so cool. It's so nice to just look at how people do their characters. Alright, on to the next thing here. Destination. Okay, we're gonna embark on the rite of succession now. Oh, my cats are gone. Okay, I'm gonna take down the webcam for now until a kitty comes back, until there's something to look at other than an empty box with a blanket. Alright, Alice says, trust you to be the keenest to head out, Marigold. But where are Aaronville and Wilclamont, I wonder? They'll be here, don't worry. That is a very big person and a very small person. Wilclamont says, oh good, you're all here. Who might your companions be? says Alphino. The big and the small, Wilclamont. Seeing as we needed information, I thought who better to get it from than the locals. These two hail from the villages we're thinking to visit. I do think we're gonna have to pick which one we want to see. Aaronville says, I give you credit for taking initiative at least. What do you mean at least? Right? I agree. He's being a little mean. Helpful Hanu says, I am honored that the third promise would seek my advice. Approachable Pelu says, I too am happy to answer your questions. Any encounter might be an opportunity to do business. Wilclamont, thank you both for your help. Alphino, before we begin, there will doubtless be other occasions when we need to act independently, so I brought these for the two of you. We're doing our link pearl thing because we seriously need cell phones. What's this? Says Wilclamont. Alphino, 'tis called a link pearl, a gemstone harvested from a special shell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. Is that so? Says Wilclamont. What a handy thing to have. It'll be very useful in our travels. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my two new friends here. Wilclamont says the Tuliolal Saga features a number of Tural's clans. Two of those, the Hanu Hanu and the Pelu Pelu, have settlements relatively close to the city, so I brought a representative of each. As I mentioned before, the Hanu are a cheerful people who love their festivals. They make their appearance in the Lay of Reeds, and their home village, Okhanu, is located in the Kozamuuka. The other smaller fellow is one of the Pelu, a clan of business-minded folk from Urkopaka. They appear in the Lay of Gold and craft all kinds of marvelous goods in Wachunpelo, their village. As for deciding which village to visit first, why don't you put on that adventurous instinct of yours to work for us, Marigold. Pick our destination. Alright, it's gonna branch into two. We gotta pick one. Cool. I'm ready. Let's talk to them and see what we want to do. Oh, they're not gonna... Oh, he's gonna answer questions. Okay, well, it looks like they have llamas in their area. And what do you have in your picture? A hut with some guy that looks like he's afraid that the sky is falling on him. I think I want to go to the llama zone. What is it you'd like to know? Aaronville says, our main concern is confirming the state of the road ahead. As I recall, to reach Urkopaka, we depart from the Arch of the Dawn, then take the road west at the first fork. Should we be wary of anything along the way? That is indeed the way to Urkopaka, says approachable Pelu. After the damage wrought by the recent downpour, however, you'll be doing more stumbling than walking. But do take heart. When it comes to the rugged terrain, we have a most dependable solution available. Come with me. We're gonna get to ride the llamas. Do you think we're gonna ride the llamas? Llamas. Welcome out. We'll be back to talk to you in good time, friend Hanu. Meanwhile, you can eat and drink your fill at Zbalavtai. All has been arranged. Okay, they're gonna have he's gonna get some tacos. We haven't gotten any yet. How are we gonna leave town without eating tacos? It's gonna break my heart. Alright, now we gotta speak with the approachable Pelu. Looks like there's a hunt quest that we can pick up. Let's go talk to our little buddy. Little buddy, where are you? He's all the way over here with our little friends. Alright. Is it llama time? May I introduce to you our most dependable companion, the alpaca? There's an alpaca, not a llama. Oh, he's precious! Crow likes him too. Well, Clement does not. These animals can traverse Urkopaka's steep-bound trails as if they were gentle fields, and all while carrying heavy loads. Our merchants would be lost without them. Crow says, so they fill much the same niche as our chocobos back home. You don't have alpacas in Eorzea? Says Clement. Aaronville. Alpacas are native to Yaktaral. Eorzea has its chocobos, and the eastern lands have their horses. Why go to the trouble of breeding another pack beast in a place which ill suits its qualities, and where it's not needed anyway? Clement says, but must we ride these little monsters? Crow, I get the impression you aren't fond of alpacas. Clement says, when I was small, and being a bit naughty, I went around pulling on their wool. One of them spat on me, and it was the foulest stench you can imagine. Carl says, ah, I see. Alice say, what are they like to ride? Aaronville, alpacas bred as mounts are inquisitive and docile. Even those without experience find them easy to handle. Let's go. We've ridden dragons and stuff. We're ready. We're really doing this then, says Clement. Approachable Pelu. So was my information useful to you? Yes, very helpful, says Clement, even if it wasn't what I wanted to hear. Good, I'll take my payment now. You want me to pay you? Says Clement. I guess I should have expected as much from a Pelu merchant. Let me see what I have on me. Who has money? Aaronville, the Pelu value the act of spreading joy through trade, as you should know. They take pride in making deals that benefit both parties. Alright, pay up then, dude. Well, Clement, here you go. A fair price for your fair advice. Yes, says approachable Pelu. I made a trade with the third promise herself. My friends will never believe this. I should be on my way now. I wish you safe travels. Off you go then. Thank you. Alpaca time. I better not get spit on again, says Clement. Uh-oh. Don't antagonize them. Aaronville says, you brought that on yourself. Remain calm and gentle, and so will they. You're lucky you didn't get bitten if you were pulling their fur. I'm still not happy about this, says Clement, but if we need to ride alpacas to reach Urkopaka, then that's what we'll do. Yes, we are ready. Alpaca time. Wonder if I can get a screenshot. I was writing them.
To rally poets of yore sang a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea. Indomitable and eternal, it arises from Urkopacha, the 100 peaks of time.
That is a really tall mountain.
Of all the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty. Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
Urkopacha, he said, not Paka. Here we go, my little team of friends.
So this is Urkopacha. I've never actually been here before.
The air is so crisp and clear.
Mountains everywhere you look.
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som Al.
Hopefully with fewer deadly dragons in it, though.
That is Workor Sormor, the tallest mountain in Yogg-Tural. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Oh? Do tell.
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wuk Lamat, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's promise here, of all places.
I love his outfit.
But I should introduce myself. I am Bol Nok, a weaver by trade.
I want to buy some of his outfits.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Watranpelo.
Truly, I've just come from there, as it happens. I'd asked the Pelu Pelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch. The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal, is that a local beverage?
Never had mezcal in real life, and you're over 21. I recommend it. I recommend trying it. It is good and an interesting drink.
It's an Urkopacha specialty, a spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end.
Tripled his order, that's nice. Sarsi, hello, welcome to the stream. It is tasty, right? Isn't it good? It's something that you don't often find, at least in American bars, but if you do get an opportunity to have it, I would recommend it. It's good.
But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say.
What is it, bud?
Peace for Tural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise. You have my support in your bid for the throne.
Aww. He is friend. I love him.
I gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelu Pelu merchants.
Yeah, we should be careful.
Yes, they do more than run the markets in Tuliolal. Pelu Pelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas.
So don't let Estinian near them with money. Oh, we got a cat in the web. Let me turn on the webcam. Let me see. I don't know if he's gonna stay or not. There you go. Close up of Egg's face. When I turn it on, sometimes the light comes on and then they get curious. Okay, he's gonna watch out the window, make sure no birds or squirrels get to us. I know, isn't he precious? This is Egg. I have 3 cats and a dog. And 2 of the cats really like sitting in this box. So I bring them up when I can, whenever someone's in the box or the window. So they'll put the webcam on so we can look at the precious babies. All right, where were we? I got distracted by my cat. Okay, they run the markets. They can be found everywhere with their alpacas. Awesome.
They are effusive and engaging speakers. And many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
I can see that happening. If they offer all that pretty cloth with the pretty clothing, I love colorful, bright stuff, and I would love that.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
Well, what if they have good weapons, Woklamot? You might like a good weapon.
Watchun Pello's down the path! Off the main road! Don't get lost!
Thanks, Dad.
It's right there.
She's not gonna get lost. Oh, he's like a big brother. Alright, let's go. Can I get on my mount? I can. I want to change out my mount thing so that it gives me a random mount. I like this mount. I got this one during the yokai event. It was a long grind to get it, and I love it. But I've been using it for a little while. Kind of tired of looking at it. Oh, we're gonna have to find those ether currents. I forgot about those. Alright, Erinville, what are your thoughts of this place? This is Watchun Pello, home of the Pelu Pelu. Woklamot should have arrived before us. Well, yeah, she was like 5 steps ahead. That's not good, says Erinville. Is she in trouble? Go get her, big brother. The Pelu says, "You've come all this way for the right of succession? Oh, this means I'm exchanging words with the future Dawn Servant." Woklamot says, "Please, the outcome is far from decided, but it is a possibility." How fortunate, then, that I deal in cloaks woven from especially luxurious alpaca wool. Such a garment would look magnificent when draped over the shoulders of our budding ruler. For a nation's ruler should dress her best for her adoring people, yes? Finery for our finest lady. That's right. Come, third promise, my well-stocked shelves are but a few steps away. I want to see all her pretty clothes. Finest lady? I like the sound of that. Alright, I suppose a quick look wouldn't hurt. Erinville, what did we just talk about? Oh my gosh, he's being such a stick in the mud. Woklamot, Erinville, when did you... Well, she's not doing anything wrong. She just wants to do a little shopping. It's okay. Alright, Pelu says, "Ah, a Shatona from far-off Zaktural. Northern winters are bitterly cold affairs, I'm told. I cannot imagine how you survive them without a lovely warm cloak of quality alpaca wool." Erinville, no thank you. I'm not in need of new clothes at the moment, and neither is the third promise. Perhaps another time. I am. Of course. My shop doors are always open. Erinville, you were saying something about not being easily charmed. Woklamot, I was just... I'm easily charmed. Alright, sorry. I had to cough and get a drink of water. Erinville says, "As I mentioned previously, the Pelu people live for bringing happiness to their trade. They won't cheat you or sell you defective goods. They will, however, disarm me with their deft turns of phrase, and unwitting customers like Wicklamat fall prey to this affable approach time and time again. So they're just nice to you. Your only recourse is a clear and firm refusal. They won't pursue the matter should you make your disinterest plain. Alpha now, a valuable insight into the minds of the Pelu Pelu. Let us all take Aaron'sville words of caution to heart. No, let's spend money. I got all this gil burning a hole in my pocket. Sarsi, Estinian and Wicklamat should open up a trading consortium. Yeah, absolutely. That's gonna work, really. That'll be awesome. Alright, let's go. Let's find the Elector. Wicklamat is not my finest moment, I'll admit, but now that we're here, let's do what we came to do. Find the Elector. Allow me to propose a strategy then, says Alphino. Kryl, Alice and I will speak with the merchants. Wicklamat, you and Aaron'sville try approaching the travelers and passersby. Oh, I like the music here. And then he says to me, Marigold, pray investigate any of the other establishments which catch your eye. Should we learn aught of use, let us relay it to the third promise. Oh, I want some of their tablecloths for my tiny apartment. Look at the cute tablecloth with all the colors. I have quests, but I want to look in shops. Oh, and they have a... oh wait, is that a player character? Oh, that's a player character. I'm like, they have a chocobo dressed up really cool. Now it's just a player character, which doesn't make it less cool. Look at the cool flying cart. I love how everything here is so colorful. Why is the aetherite pink? Oh, it's only pink on the bottom. I want to attune to it, please. Sarsi, we need a sing dance emote. That would be awesome. We need more dances. Even more dances. Mezcal Distillery. Heck yeah. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Have a cup. It'll warm you up. Oh, she's not gonna sell me anything. But I wanna buy stuff. I have money. Take my money. Looks like I can go up here and talk to somebody. Oops, no. I guess not. What am I missing? They're around the other side. Distillery worker. It says the Dawn Servant's Elector? Oh, I thought you were a new face in... Ah, I thought you were a new face in town. Here for the right of succession, I take it? Me, I don't much care who sits on the throne so long as they keep Troll peaceful. People tend not to be in the mood to relax and sip our excellent mezcal once arrows and spears start flying, if you know what I mean. Speaking of which, would you like a cup? A joy shared is a joy doubled, I say. Yes. Oh, my character's saying no. But she means yes. Oh, right, yes. You were asking about the Elector business. Being but freshly returned from my trading route, I've heard that there's a contest afoot, but not much else. Our head ledger, Tobli, could probably tell you more about it. There is that the chocobo? Oh, it's a gemstone trader. Maybe I should turn the music off on my mouse. That was a little jarring. I like it. It was jarring. Alright, this is the alpaca spot. Ah, independent merchant. That's who I want to talk to. What do you have? Weapons. What cool staves do you have? Which is my icon. Oh, a brush. I have been trying Pictomancer a bit. And that has been fun. It's, the rotation is really fun and interesting. I'm enjoying it. It's good. Sarsi, I agree. I've seen a couple of armor sets and I like them. I'm excited to get some for myself. I want to see the bow. What does the bow look like? I don't like it. I don't like it. No. Is this one for me? No, that's Black Mage. Cane. That's for me. Oh, that's the one I already have. Okay. Let's talk to this guy then. Let's see. Sorry, Pictomancer is adoptable to me. Viper, on the other hand, I need some espresso. Oh, is it hard? I haven't even tried Viper. I picked up Pictomancer like right at the beginning, and then I was just overwhelmed with the buttons. So I just logged in off stream and did the duty finder, but with the NPCs, whatever that's called, I don't remember. And I just did like a level 50 dungeon, a level 60, and then level 70, like to try and get used to what new abilities. So I kind of have it down, but I would definitely need more practice. Cersei said it just didn't click. I'm probably eventually going to try Viper, but I'm more of a ranged. I prefer ranged to melee, so it'll be later. It looks really cool, though. Alright, the Impatient Porter electors. Oh yes, I've heard all about the Rite of Succession. They're looking to put a new ruler on the throne, eh? Personally, I'm rooting for Zoral Ja. Which is he? I don't remember which terrible candidate that was. If the first promise wins, he'll look to expand our sphere of influence. Oh, that's the warrior one. That's nice, but wants war. I guess that's not very nice. He'll look to expand our sphere of influence. That means access to more resources and more customers. If the thousands column, in the thousands column, potentially, so many new trading opportunities to spread happiness far and wide. Others have been coming around to my way of thinking, so I've been crafting goods inspired by the resilient sun. Would you care to purchase something? I was gonna say no, I would not. Even though I would. Cersei, you're exclusively tank or healer. Yeah, I'm almost exclusively healer or DPS. I've never tanked. I started like warrior, kind of trying it out, but I never actually did any dungeons or anything. I was just like, I don't know. I feel like it's too much responsibility for me. I know healer is a lot of responsibility, but for some reason I can do that one without feeling bad. But trying to lead people through a dungeon, I'm afraid I would get lost a lot and run in the wrong direction and frustrate people. All right, Impatient Porter. Very well. You said you wanted to know about the Elector. I could help you, but I won't. I can tell you're no supporter of Zoral Ja or his policies. Cersei, DPS stresses you out and a tank is natural. That's good though. Oh, I'm so glad though that there are people like you that love tanking because we need all the tanks we can get. I think that's awesome. I love that people have a preference and like kind of fit into a role. I love that. I'm admiring this cool blue chocobo. He's very pretty. His name is Fernando. I love him. All right, where's our next person? Mablu. Hello there, I'm Mablu. Did you have a question for me? I do. Sorry, I don't know about any electors. You should take a moment to see our prized alpacas before you leave, though. Oh, but be sure to admire them from a respectable distance. Get too close and our nervous darlings may be tempted to spit on you. And that stuff stinks. It happened to a visitor buying one not so long ago. Tobli, that's the head rancher, was so mad at me for not giving a proper warning. No one makes a mistake without Tobli noticing. He notices everything that happens on this ranch. Well, if he notices everything, I'm gonna guess that he might know where the electors are. Okay, let's see if our... Alright, I'm gonna turn off the mount music. Character? Let me look up real quick how to turn off the mount music because it's annoying me. Oh, okay. There is a command I can use. I wonder if this is true. This is the AI answer. Let's see. Let's see if it's for real or if it's gonna lead me astray. All right, it worked. Okay. AI came through. Let's test it. It worked. Good job, AI. You didn't tell me to delete my hard drive or something. Oh, Clement. She says, you really have to watch yourself around these silver-tongued peddlers. I almost bought a bottle of mezcal and a stack of blankets. And then there was this enchanting ornament. Anyway, I did manage to learn that Tobley is the man to talk about the contest. Now, if only they'd share where this head ledger of theirs is to be found. Really? He's also the head rancher, says Will Clement. Well, the alpaca ranch is not far from here. I say we pay a visit before the others return. Let's go. I need to go this way. Oh, my walking bird, because we can't fly anywhere yet. Alright, here's our gemstone trader. Let me just click him to get his quest marker away. Alpaca fillet, we have to eat. I know it's not wrong to eat them, but... Ooh, and a pineapple. Okay. Wait, you can get pieces of alpaca to eat if you wish. And I understand the hypocrisy of eating one animal and befriending another, but they're so cute. Look at its cute little face. No, not that face. This one's face. It's not, don't eat me. I'll make wool for you and I'll pull your cards and spit in your face. Teach him to spit on command, and then it could like spit at your enemies and people you don't like. You could like train it to your ex's name, and then every time you see your ex, you say their name and it spits on them. That's bad, I shouldn't say that. Alright, Oklamat says, that's a lot of alpacas. Still, we know the head ledger could be here somewhere. Oh, you knew someone who raised alpacas and llamas? That is very cool. I've seen like alpaca wool items in stores, and they are really soft and really nice. They're pricey too, but they seem like they would be very, very warm. But I have not had the opportunity to go to an alpaca farm at any point. Well, Clement says, I can't let fear deter me. Not to say I'm scared, of course. You can do it, Will Clement. I'm with you. We'll be brave together. Alright, she says, excuse me, is one of these workers Tobley? Tobley? Oh yes, he likes to mingle with the ranch hands and keep an eye on things. I can't tell you which one he is, though. You can't? Is this part of the contest? All I can say is that Tobley often mentions his favorite pungent subject. Spit? Okay. He also can't resist a profitable trade, though who among us could, am I right? Still, if you bring him a very good deal, he might let his identity slip. Well, Clement, so it's like a game. Easy enough. All I have to do is offer Toby a deal he can't ignore. No problem at all. Well, maybe one problem. I don't think my purse is deep enough to pay everyone we think might be Toby. Let's ask some questions first to narrow down the field. I saved the whole planet and I'm still like poor and don't own a house. Homeownership is out of reach, even in Eorzea. Welcome on. Great, we can meet back here to share our impressions. Alright, Mablu. Are you the one we're looking for? Well, obviously I'm not Tobley. I mean, oops, I shouldn't have said that. You're meant to find out yourself who Tobley is, or if an elector is even in the village at all. Good luck. A visitor from across the salt, if I'm not mistaken. Be warned, the alpacas will spit if you startle them. I suggest you keep your movements slow and deliberate. Okay. Let's see. Cersei, you said you helped buy a free company house before they added the lottery. That burned me out trying for a solo house. Yeah, I can see that. I've heard about what an ordeal it is trying to get a house. And then if you don't log in for a certain amount of time, then you lose it. And it, like, I would love a house. I like the way the housing is done in Elder Scrolls Online, where we can all own the same house, but it's instanced. I like that. Oh my gosh, look at this little Lalafell dressed as Alisaie. Oh, she's too cute. And she has a little albino. Oh my gosh. I have to throw flowers on her. She's so cute. Wait, come back. I want to look at you. I want to look at your adorableness. I'm going to dote on her because she's too cute. Yes. You're adorable. I love you. She's too adorable. Her name is Mimiru Miru. Oh, and she has like an authentic Lalafell name. Okay. Alright, ranch hand. Am I Tobly? What, is he confused? Yes, that's me. Excellent work from the third promise and her entourage. Sharp instincts. Shall we commence the rite of succession then? Wait, that's all it took? That's Tobly? Or is he messing with our minds? You think I might be Tobly? Well, maybe I am. All I will say is that in this village, none have reared more alpacas than I. Okay. I'm gonna go with the guy that said he's Tobly, but maybe I'm confused. Maybe I'm not canny enough. I see we're both done with our interrogations, says Wilclamant. So, who do you think it is? I have my suspicions, but let's hear your pick. Your pick. Oh gosh, I don't remember. Diligent, boastful, or nonchalant? Boastful, because he said he raised more alpacas than anyone else. Wilclamant says, that loud, boastful fellow? I suppose he could be Tobly. Only one way to find out. Uh-oh, and am I gonna cost this money? Am I gonna... I don't know. Well, Clamant says, nothing would make me happier than knowing your identity. So how about we make a deal and you tell the truth? I have money. He says, I agree to your trade. Done and done. As for my part of the bargain, I am not Tobly. Not the head ledger and not the head rancher. Just a humble ranch hand. You're not him? Darn it, Marigold, I trusted you. That coin could have bought me 300 gourmet tacos. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of tacos. I'm sorry. No, says Wilclamant, I cannot let this taco tragedy distract me from what matters most. We need to determine which one is Tobly. Okay, I messed that up. No, I don't want to cost her more tacos. Alright, I think it's the diligent ranch hand. She shouldn't listen to me. You're gonna be the leader. The workers so intent on stable chores? I have my eye on that one too. Time to rip the mask off our mystery ranch hand, so to speak. We know it's you, says Wilclamant. And to prove it, I propose a deal. A generous sum of coin for confirmation of your true identity. An offer I gladly accept. As you have correctly guessed, I am indeed Tobly, head ledger of Wachunpelo and head rancher of the family ranch. I am also one of Gululjaja's chosen electors. Yeah, I got it. Second time. Aha, says Wilclamant. In a place featured in the Tuliolal saga, just as we thought. Though it took more coin than I would have liked to know for certain. I know, I'm sorry, friend. I owe you some tacos. Moblu says, she found you out fair and square, Tobly. And I'm glad she did. Would have been a pity had her bid ended here. Yeah, it would. We're like, that's it. She fails the first test of talking to people.
Deducing the Dunservant's elector was the first step of the feat. Too simple a task for this aspiring ruler, eh?
Right. Not hard at all.
We need, like, the big brains on the team. We need Alphana or Stola or something to come in. Uh-oh, these guys are, like, gonna threaten him or something.
Zorolja.
This is the war guy.
I am told the head ledger, Tobli, is to be found here.
You have to guess which one of us is Tobli. That's part of the test.
I hope they don't threaten these little guys. Don't you threaten them. Don't you be mean. They're just small. They're too small. Stay strong, little one. Stay strong. Oh, she looked at the one that is Tobli.
You're Tobli.
Huh. Well.
Without even asking a single question. Very impressive indeed. With that amusing prologue out of the way, we can proceed to the actual challenge.
Alright, at least he didn't overtly threaten them, but I don't know. Staring someone down when you're twice their size and armed is an implied threat. I'm going with that.
Per the Dawn Servant's instructions, I was free to devise any manner of feat. I considered a number of possibilities in the 10th column. But I think I have a good one. You must go forth and capture for me an alpaca.
Oh no. The deadly alpaca. Yeah, Egg is wanting to take a bath. He has a habit of licking and pulling fur out of himself. His belly is largely bald, and my vet has known about it forever. So I keep an eye on him. If I see him starting to rip fur out, I will like pet him and try and calm him down a little bit, because I don't know why he has this stress response. So if you see his belly, you might see that it's bald. But hopefully he won't tear fur. There he goes. There he goes. No, 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 buddy. Don't rip your fur, okay? Just be calm and serene. Look out the window. Be relaxed. Don't rip your fur. Okay? Yeah. Alright. You good? There, he seems to be calming down. Okay. You look on his body. I don't know if you can see it on the tiny cat cam. If you can even see the little spots. He's ripped it out of his back, but his belly is all bald. Poor little guy. Let's see. Your about mentions being a fantasy author. Anything I might have read? Oh, so okay. I haven't revealed my true identity because I kind of want to keep VTubing and my books separate. But if you are curious, go ahead and like whisper me on Twitch, and I'll send you my website if you want to take a look. I was kind of like not sure because I don't want to get like doxxed, but my YouTube channel is so like channel on Twitch is so small that like I don't think that's a problem, but I don't want it to become a problem at some point. I don't know. I'm kind of two ways about it. But if you're curious and you like fantasy books, send me a message and I'll just point you at my website, which you could have found all on your own. So it's not like it's gonna reveal anything about my location or anything. All right, Toby says you must go forth and capture an alpaca. The deadly, terrifying, stinky alpaca. I wonder why their spit smells so bad.
While I've not had the best experiences with alpacas, aren't they generally docile creatures? That doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
Yes, Cersei, I'm always adding to my TBR too. I think I have like 400 books on my Goodreads to be read pile. Because I try not to actually get them from the, like I use the library a lot, and then I use Kindle Unlimited, and between those two I can mostly get most of the books I want, and once in a while if something's not on either of those I can buy it on Amazon. But yeah, my TBR is out of control because I love to read. All right, let's see. They're generally docile creatures. Yes. Here's his 300. Yeah. Mine grows faster than I can read them. Every time I'm in like a book group online or something, I just like I always end up adding so many more books and it grows too fast. Okay, bring out the example, he says. Here's the example. Look at this terrifying creature. He's so fluffy. Look at the face of a killer. I'm gonna get a screenshot.
This is a special
Oh, no, I didn't.
kind of alpaca. Would you please approach the animal, third promise?
Uh-oh. Be brave. Be brave, Waklamot. You can do it.
Who? Me? Well, it should stay calm if I stay calm, right? That's what Erinville said.
Yes. And if it spits on you, you just take a shower. It only counts book ones of the series. Yeah, mine's like that too, where I have tons of series in there, and then it's better. And it's only book one of the series, and I'm like, ugh, that's gonna be like 15 bucks.
Spat on me!
It did spit on you, friend.
Oh, that stinks. I can't.
Oh, she's gonna barf. Oh, she's passing out. I thought it was her stomach. Poor thing.
Alpacas are paradoxical creatures, being both extremely curious and extremely cowardly.
Okay.
Press your luck when they're frightened, and you'll get a face full of spit. As you've all just witnessed.
And we did.
Has an awful stench, their expectoration. The globs contain half-digested food, you see, making it an effective deterrent against perceived threats.
Ah, there we go. That's why it smells. Half-digested food. Lovely. That sounds like they kind of barf in their mouth and then spit it at you. Delightful. What a wonderful little animal. But you know what? For something so cute and kind of helpless, it needs something.
Wild valley breed like this one are especially timid and can therefore be quick to lash out.
She's delighted with that idea.
They're also especially hardy.
Indeed. We take the rugged wild alpacas and breed them with our gentle domesticated stock. This produces the strong but biddable pack animals prized by our traveling merchants.
That's all well and good, but did I need to bathe an alpaca spit for you to make your point?
So, the task is to catch a wild alpaca.
That is correct. But be warned that it is a feat easier said than done. I suggest you prepare well before you enter the valley where the creatures dwell. And by you, I mean the claimants only. Allies are not permitted to assist with the catching.
Oh, darn.
The
I wanted to help
alpacas
her.
will help me judge which of you is worthy of receiving a keystone.
Yeah, it's a growth journey. Yeah, so she has to bathe in spit. It's true. It had to happen to her. It's her worst fear. She has to face her worst fear, face the darkness within, overcome it, and then she will be worthy. That's the story pattern, right? The hero's journey for Waklamot.
So I'm to chase down a fluffy, spitting demon, and that somehow proves I'm fit to rule?
Put a barrel of llama spit in a boat, and that's her hell. Yes. Oh my gosh. That's everyone. I think that's everyone's hell. That would be terrible.
As I said, the Dawn Servant granted me the freedom to decide my challenge.
Oh, thank you for following.
Sourcey just followed.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that.
And when you reach the end of the rite, I dare say you will understand why I chose what I chose.
It's probably grueling. Because it's not just about strength, it's about intelligence and compassion. Egg,
well.
buddy, don't rip your fur.
This won't take
Don't rip your
long.
fur. It's okay.
Wait!
It's okay, buddy.
Didn't I warn you this was easier said than done? There are preparations to be made, factors to consider.
A beast is a beast. All yield to strength.
No, don't rip your fur. Kitty, I'm sorry, I'm trying to calm him down. Take it easy, bud. It's okay. Don't rip your fur
So
out, please.
far, this experience has done absolutely nothing to improve my opinion of alpacas.
If I rub the back of your neck. Sometimes doing this helps them. No. He's like, no, that doesn't help me. Okay, grooming's fine. Just don't tear your fur out, you know, crazy little kitty. You'll love the alpacas by the end of this. You'll see them as a metaphor for the people you'll rule over.
But that doesn't mean I can't do this. Revolting spit aside, they're just another animal.
Are you all right, Orclamat? We thought we heard you scream.
The third promise does not scream. It was more of a startled yelp.
It was a roar of indignation.
Scream, in other words.
He's not impressed. No one who knew you when you were a kid is going to be impressed with you.
Did you find the Elector?
Oh, we certainly did.
Now she has to go out and find an alpaca and get it to come back with her. I think she should get it like its favorite food, and I don't know what else they like. Like, learn what they like and then do that. Not just go out and make the beast submit and whatever. Alright, well, Clement, I had to go and wash that nasty stuff off my face. I think I got all of it. But would you mind taking a sniff for me just to make sure? The stench has ruined my sense of smell. I don't want to smell you, I'm sorry. Hey, I saw that look, she says. Well, yeah. I mean... Oh, we get a goodie. We get hand gear. Awesome. As Woklamot helped demonstrate, the valley alpaca are wary of people. Getting close enough to catch one will not be an easy task. Woklamot, you might have warned me about that earlier. I have enough trouble with tame alpacas. How do you expect me to wrangle a wild one? Tobli says, with the proper saddle, we infuse the leather with a relaxing scent that soothes the spitting beast. Oh, herbs, okay. Wonderful. Give me one of those then, says Woklamot. Have you perhaps forgotten that we are a clan of merchants? If you want a taming saddle, you'll need to find a saddler and make them an offer. They don't come cheap, of course. Crafting a saddle will cost you the equivalent of 10 pel, in the thousands column. That's a lot of tacos. You mean 10,000 pel? She says. I don't have that kind of coin. Alphino, converting to gil that comes in around 1 million or so. Mayhap if we all pitch in. Okay, rich boy. I don't think we can all pitch in to do that, friend. We can't split this bill. Well, Clement, no. This is my feat to accomplish. I wouldn't feel right about having others pay the cost. I'll find the money, somehow. Why don't we make our own? I have level 90 crafters. We're ready. In that case, says Tobli. What's he giving her? That basket of wool is worth the sum you paid me earlier. 1 pel in the hundreds column. Beginning with the wool, you can trade for ever more valuable goods until you have something suitable to bargain with for the saddle. That's a nice gesture, says Woklamot, but you think I can turn 100 pel into 1 million? That's 10,000 times more. Aaronville, we need 10,000 pel, not 1 million. So we're looking at 100 times more. Woklamot, oh right, I panicked and got it confused with Alphino's million gil. Ironville, I'm not so sure about this trading idea. You're almost talked into buying a cloak you didn't need mere moments after you arrived. Look them up. But I just... God, I hate it when you're right. Malbu, then let me help you with your deal making. Oh, we can get a helper? Oh, hello again. Malbu. Malbu! I work here as a ranch hand, but I've also learned a lot about the peddler profession. It's alright if I aid them now, yes? I guided the claimants toward the first step of the feat, like you asked. Is he biting out fur? It looks like he's aggressively grooming. Buddy, why are you so aggressive? I got caught up. Can you calm down, sweetie? Yeah, just take it easy. You don't need to rip your hair out like a crazy cat. No, you're fine. I have an idea if he keeps this up. If he keeps this up, I'm gonna go get the brush, and maybe if I use the brush on him, that'll, like, you know, calm him down a little bit. He really likes it, and it reminds him of Mama grooming them. I'm hoping that'll calm his little mind. Go to sleep, buddy. Alright, let's see how he does. And then we have cat management on stream. Okay, let's see. Tobley says, as long as Wicklamat goes alone to capture her alpaca, she is free to accept assistance from whoever she likes. Mablu, hooray! Let's see about getting you that saddle then, third promise. Wicklamat, I don't know why you made your offer, but I could use an ally with a beak for bargains. Welcome aboard, Mablu. Alphino, should the rest of us stay behind perhaps? It may be easier to haggle over prices without so many voices chiming in. The brush I use is just like a wire brush. Like, let me go get it. I'll show you on the camera. I'll be right back. I think it's called a slicker, but I'm not sure. Hold on, I'll grab it. Alright, it's this kind. With like the wire. And they really like it. You like brushy, buddy? Or is that gonna make you groom more? Oh, don't groom more, don't groom more. I don't want to make him lick himself when he was calming down. I'm making it worse, huh? Am I making it worse on you, buddy? It's okay. Alright. You alright, bud? You want more brushy? Is that what you want? Cat brush extreme. That's just making him more licky. Here, I'll put the brush in. You want to play with it? Can I distract you with it? Okay. Alright, back to the game. You can watch the cat chew on a brush. You'd watch it. I have some, like, I follow some streams that are just like cat rescue and kittens, where they like have a camera focusing on the room of kittens and stuff. I'm like, oh yes, that's so good. You used to have a chicken stream to entertain your cats? Yeah, I've done that where I have, I found a YouTube video of like, was it birds and stuff, and the cats love that. I saw that there was one, I don't know if it was a stream in like Holland or something. It was a dam, and there was a door in the dam, and they wanted to let fish go through, but they didn't have like staff to sit there and monitor this door for when a fish would appear at the door to open it. So they put it live, and people could like put in a command or hit a button or something every time they saw a fish that wanted to go through the dam, and it would open the door and then close it behind them. And so they put it online, and then all the people were so hyped about it. They were like, oh my gosh, I get to open a door for a fish. And then that's how they managed it. You doing okay there? That's your belly that you've already made bald. See his little bald belly. It's your bald belly. You wanna lick me? That's fine. Cat trauma stream. He didn't have a bad life. Like, I've had him since he was a kitten. He's had a very calm and serene life. And we tried to figure out what's making him stressed, and I have like cat pheromone plugins and whatever. Ooh, that was a firework. That's definitely gonna freak my cats out. Okay. It's okay, buddy. Yay, fireworks. Alright, Toblu says yes. Stay here and pitch in with the ranch work. With Mablu gone, I'll need extra hands to tend to the alpacas. Alright, so all our friends have to sit here and work the farm. Oh wait, that includes me, huh? Does it include me? Gladly, says Kral. Although Marigold, I think you should go with Wuklamot. You see markets and bazaars the world over and surely have sage advice to share. I don't know. I'm the opposite of a good bargaining person. Aaronville, in that case, you should also hold on to the alpaca wool. If it's misplaced or soiled in some way, you'll have nothing to bargain with. I'll sell your sleeping bag. Wuklamot, as if I'd do such a thing, but I'll leave the wool with Marigold anyway. The better to keep my hands free. Give it to me. Mablu says, to begin, I suggest we try trading the wool to Havli, the saddler. He won't agree to the deal, of course, but it'll give us an idea how much he'll accept for his wares. Maybe we could bargain some of our labor, like Alphino could heal somebody. We can make some sort of devilish bargain where we're like, this sick child will only heal it. We'll only heal the sick child if you give us what we want. What else can we do besides kill stuff? We're just really good at killing stuff. Kral can paint some pretty pictures. Alright, let's talk to the first guy. Oh, thank you, Cersei. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate it, and I appreciate the follow. Havli, what do you have to say? How much are you going to charge us? Something I can do for you, says Havli. Wuklamot, we've come to bargain. I need one of your special taming saddles to catch a wild alpaca. A saddle, is it? And how will you be paying for it? With this basket of fine alpaca wool. Ta-da! And our heartfelt thanks. Havli says, what use does a saddle maker have for wool? Besides, this would barely cover the cost of a single strap buckle. Offer me something I actually want. And what might that be? Says Wuklamot. Mescal. I like to nurse a cup at day's end while I inspect my finished work. Bring me a jug of quality stuff and you've got yourself a deal. Alright. This bodes well for us, says Mablu. Third promise. Such mescal can be had for only 5 pel in the thousands column. So 5,000 pel, okay? And we have 100. Or something worth 100. Havli, hold on. Did you say third promise? Then my offer has changed. Saddle is going to cost you a jug of premium mescal, aged 3 years at least. Oh, great. 3 years, says Mablu. That stuff is valued at 10,000 pel or more. Why have you doubled the price? Havli, because I must support the man of ambition who sees my business prosper. Zoral Ja will go to war and his cavalry will need saddles. Lots of saddles. It's nothing personal, third promise, but I won't sell you my craft for anything less than my asking price. That's kind of terrible. You want a war, but peace means that people will buy alpaca saddles for fun and belts for their clothes. What else is made of leather that people want? Wuklamot, I can't say I blame him. I'm known for championing peace, and peace is unlikely to bring in more customers. Mablu, those of our grandparents' generation remember the dark days when the clans were at war. Many of these Pelu pray for your victory, Wuklamot. The younger ones, though, to them, strife and bloodshed are as a children's story. They think themselves safe from those horrors and take peace we now enjoy for granted. Still others are unsatisfied with this quiet prosperity and crave the future, like the second promise envisions. They become swiftly obsessed with innovations like the dirigibles that have made trade swift and easy. Then you have those like Havli, convinced that the first promise's plans for conquest will afford them opportunities for great profit. What about you, Mablu? Says Wicklamat. Aren't you one of the younger generation? At least a year or two younger than me, I'd say. Oh, Mablu says, I was raised on the old hills. I've memorized the accounts of what it was like when the Yakhui ruled our village. That's why I offered help. I want you to become Dawn's servant, to keep our nation from going back to the way it was. Well then, says Wicklamat, I guess I better make sure I win the contest. Oh, she's sweet. Not her, Mablu. I love her. And I love Wicklamat too. Took me a little while to warm up to her because I'm like, okay, she's just this like goofball who wants to win the contest. But now that I see her vision for the people and, you know, I think I'm warming up to her more. She's cool. Let's see. Mablu says the type of mezcal the saddle maker wants is very expensive. Wicklamat, weren't we expecting to need 10,000 pel from the outset? Nothing's changed. We just need to get on with it. I may not have a head for trade or the stomach for alpacas, but I won't give up with the piece of Tuligalal on the line. Heck yeah. Then neither will we, says Mablu. We will make you Dawn's servant. Aiming for that 10,000 pel jug right away will only bring us failure and frustration. So let's first try exchanging the wool for anything even a touch more valuable. The trick is to find someone who needs alpaca wool and is willing to trade at a loss to acquire it. Someone who supports your bid for the throne, for instance. Oh, the guy from the beginning. Good thinking. Good thinking, warrior of light. What about that awkward dude from the beginning? Wicklamat, of course, the weaver! Bolnock was his name, I believe. He went out of his way to say he agreed with my vision, and he was here to buy wool. I think I remember the direction he was going, but for now, let's head back to that road where we first met him. Wicklamat says this is the spot. After Bolnock talked to us, he walked off to the south. Then he was probably going to Kulvo's Inn, says Mablu. Most visitors to Wachunpelo end up staying there. Let's go and check, shall we? Let's go. Oh, I love this mount so much. She's so cute. And look, she'll bring out a little Easter egg. Ta-da! Oh, you can't see it through my UI. But she brought out an Easter egg. Oh my gosh, she's so slow when she's not flying. Doop, 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 doop. Taking her out for a walk. I discovered a new location. Kulvo's Inn. Oh, this looks like a cozy place. Sit, drink some mezcal and have some tacos. Oh, that sounds so good. Well, Clement says, can I have that basket, Marigold? Here you go, friend. Thanks. Now let's see if we can turn a profit. Well, knock, says Wicklamat. I'm glad we found you. Are you interested in making a trade? Third promise, you wish to do business with me? Might I ask what this is all about? I see, he says. So the goal is to turn that basket of wool into a jug of 3-year-old premium mezcal. Then allow me to invest in your efforts. Heck yeah. Give us the money, buddy. Peace in Tyrol is what allows me to cross freely into the lands of my suppliers. Naturally, I would prefer that one pledge to preserve that peace wins the throne. Thus, I do humbly offer you this wool poncho, a small token that I pray contributes to your victory. Oh, that's fine craftsmanship, says Mablu. A garment like that would easily fetch 5 pal in the hundreds column. All right. Well, Clement, that's very generous, Bolnock. Thank you. I promise I won't let you down. Oh, he's good. I have every faith in you, third promise, says Bolnock. May fortune bless your future dealings. Yes. We quintupled our money. Mablu, I can't believe you quintupled your investment with your first deal. We're off to a spectacular start. Only because Marigold remembered our weaver friend. All I did was hand over the wool. Nice. More final furry 14. Yeah. We have a lot of animal people in this game. It's true. Hi, Reza. How are you? That's not true, says Mablu. The connections you build with people are vital. This is one of the most fundamental precepts of trading, one which you've instinctively mastered. You think so? Says Wilclamot. I know so. Now let's take our 500 pal poncho and trade it for something even more valuable. Here, Marigold, you take the poncho. If I lost it somehow, Aaronville would never let me hear the end of it. Yeah. Dad would harass you forever for being irresponsible. She probably lost something when they were 12 and he's never let her live it down. Mablu, all set? Our next deal is waiting to be found. All right, who might want a poncho? Excellent trade. Oh, I wonder if that's going to be a game thing we do later. Success. You traded 100 pel basket of alpaca wool for 500 pel wool poncho. I'm doing pretty well, Riza. Thank you. I wasn't feeling well yesterday, so I couldn't stream. But I'm doing a lot better today, and it's a beautiful Sunday evening. And I'm doing good. I get to play a video game, and my kitty's on my desk, and all's well. Mablu says, leveraging connections is a sound strategy, but we should also consider supply and demand. An individual in urgent need of a good poncho will offer more than a merchant simply looking to stock his shelves. Well, Clement says, that makes sense, but how do we know if someone needs a poncho? I can say they aren't wearing one, or they have a fabulous sense of style. Let's see, I'm going with fabulous sense of style, because maybe they'll pay more for it, like a premium price because it's really beautiful, instead of just as a utilitarian thing to keep warm. I have a plan. Well, Clement, it's a nice sturdy poncho, but the design is traditional. I don't think fashion is part of its appeal. Oh, darn. So only those people with a practical need would be interested. I was wrong. Wait, that's the obvious answer, isn't it? We look for a person without a poncho and hope they're eager to buy ours. Okay. Yes, there you go, says Mablu. We'll find the demand for our supply. So, where should we begin our search for prospective buyers, says Wilclamot. Mablu, there are any number of places, but we could do worse than starting right here at the inn. There might be interested travelers. Says Wilclamot. Who here needs a poncho? A lot of Mamojaw hardly wear anything to begin with. Mablu says, those are probably Landsguard or sellswords. Mamojaw, who soldier for a living, prefer not to wear much above the waist. It hampers their movements. Well, Clement, so even if they have bared shoulders, Mamojaw carrying arms can be struck off the list. Oh, I have to pick one. Okay, so this is the only guy not... He's clothed, so that means he's not a fighter? Well, Clement, this one's already fully dressed. An artisan or a peddler, perhaps? Come to rest after visiting Watchun Pello, like Bolnock would be my guess. Yeah, he's dressed, but the other ones all have no clothes above the waist. Well, hard-bitten, sweaty, or disconcerted. I'm gonna... Wait, what about this person? Mablu. Tell me, who among those gathered travelers do you think might be amenable to a proposal? Alright. Professional fighters, like those of the Landsguard, would have little interest, so the same could be said of any Torali who prioritizes ease of movement. Well, fine, I'll just pick this guy. He looks like a warrior, though. That's a Landsguard. Okay. I agree. These two look like Landsguards, too. This guy doesn't have weapons. Maybe that's the clue. Let's see. No coat, no cloak, but also no weapons. There, we might have a winner. Okay. Figured it out. What time is it for me? It is 8:29 for me. I'm West Coast. But I'm at a far northern, in a western Washington, so the sun at this time of year doesn't set till like 9:30. It sets really late. So we get really late sunsets, and then in winter, though, the sun is setting at like 4:45, so we pay for it. But during the summer, we get the most glorious, wonderful summers. Look, Lamont. Oh there, friend. You're not a mercenary by trade, right? I was curious about your bold choice of dress, or lack thereof. Disconcerted Hubigo says, oh, it was no choice of mine, believe me. I was attacked by beasts on the way here and barely escaped with my scales intact. My coat was not so lucky. I'm actually a toolmaker from Tuliolal. I was dressed quite smartly, all the better to show the Pelu I am a man who takes pride in his appearance, and therefore his work as well. But now look at me. Well, sir, says Wilcomot, this is your lucky day. Look what we have here. Yeah, it is pretty bright outside still. It stays pretty bright for a while. What a splendid poncho, he says. This would be the perfect replacement for the coat I lost. Yeah, I remember when I was down in Southern California for 4th of July, the fireworks would start at 9 in the LA area because it'd be dark by 9. But up here in Washington, like at 9, it's still, like we're at 8:30 right now. It's still too bright for fireworks. They have to do the fireworks a lot later here. I think they do it like 10. I'm trying to remember when I've seen the fireworks shows occur. All right, well, Clement says, we'll be willing to part with it if you'd like to make a trade for one of your fine tools, perhaps? Disconcerted guy. What about this hatchet? I crafted it myself and will vouch for its quality. How much is the hatchet worth? Mablue, thank goodness we have her there to help us. The blade looks sharp, the haft well made. I'd value it at 1 pel in a thousands column. All right, so we're going from a 500 pel object to a 1,000. That sounds good. Ooh, from 500 to 1,000, we have a deal, says Wilcomot. Wonderful. A fine garment such as this should put me on even footing with any Pelu merchant. Like the eponymous owner of Miplu's mate garden, for one. Her field hands use hatchets to harvest the mate. Oh, mate. Not mate garden. I was like, what kind of place is a mate garden? Like, I mean, like a date place or something else. All right, so the mate garden, the mate garden, her field hands use hatchets to harvest the mate. And I thought to impress her with the tool I sold you. No matter, I have other wares to sell. Glad I am to have met you. Mate garden, good grief. Let's go there next. Did you hear that? Says Wilcomot. We've already found our next buyer. To Miplu's mate garden we go. Yes, but it's a fair distance on foot, says Mambu. We should take the alpacas. Yeah, take the alpacas. These ones will be the calm type, right? She says. I mean, the alpacas are kind of small. Can big people ride on them? Maybe we could take like a cart pulled by them. Yes, doubled our money in the trade. Success! You traded 500 pel wool poncho for 1,000 pel hatchet. We can do math. Let's go. Let's go bug these people. Oh, we shouldn't bug these people. We need to bug. Oh, is this a merchant over here? I want to see what they have. I want to see if they have cool stuff to look at. Literally right here. I didn't need to get on my outfit. Let me close. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is the outfit I already have. Okay, these are just going to give me the quest items, which I'm going to get anyway. And then I'll dye them and make them beautiful. Look at this cool looking person. Wait, let me get close to them so you can see them too. This cat boy looks awesome in his colorful outfit. I throw flowers upon him instead of just standing creeping over his shoulder, like looking at him way too close. Mablu. Well done recognizing that toolmaker as a potential customer. Hold on. Okay, there we go. My voice is better. If you have a mind to change professions, you'd make an excellent merchant. I don't want to be a merchant. Let's open the gift we just got. And then see if it's better than what I have. It is not. Fingerless gloves of healing. They're okay. I typically like hand stuff that leaves the hands free, because I guess I think like it would be too restrictive to be wearing those like heavy gloves, even though they would provide protection. Look, Lamont. She says, before we get moving, you should be the one to hold this. I get to carry the hatchet. I can fight people with it. With that, I suppose we should hop on the alpacas Mablu has so kindly provided. Heck yeah. Here we go. Finally get to ride these little guys. Ready to go? Let's mount up. All right, I'm gonna get ready to make a screenshot. Wait, first I gotta figure out how do I make my UI go away. Is it this? No. Is it this? No. Let me look real quick because I want to get a screenshot. How to make UI invisible. How fancy XIV. It is scroll lock. Let's see if that's true. It is true. All right, and then print screen is for. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's mount up. Yes. Oh, let me take off my UI. Oh, say yes. Then take off my UI. Then. It's terrible. Didn't do a good job. Okay, that was a good one. That was okay. Ah, that was good. All right, I'm done. I'm done. We got her jumping midair. Are you sniffing his thoughts at that distance? You mean the alpacas? I don't understand. Oh, pretty. Oh, the mountain's very pretty. And then I think these are agave plants, these tall things. Maybe I'll get more of an education about mezcal making. Look at their floofy little tails bouncing while they run. Okay, another picture. I have way too many screenshot pictures on my computer and I don't do anything. Maybe I'll put them on Twitter or something. This is my dork of a warrior of light riding a floofy alpaca. The guy you threw flowers at. Threw flowers at? I'm sorry, I don't understand. I gave the guy a poncho. All right, here we are at the mate garden. We made it, says Wakama, without a single smelly incident. Mablu says, I sent the alpacas back to Ikulvo's inn, so we'll walk along the main road when we return to the village. Oh, darn. Speaking of roads to travel, oh, the one at the start, you find his colorful outfit. Oh, him? Smelling out his thoughts at that distance? I don't know, I like that character, though. He was very cute, and he seemed like a nice person. Speaking of roads to travel, you were adopted by the Dawn Servant, weren't you, Third Promise? That I was, says Woklamat. Then perhaps you understand, says Mablu. I was an orphan too, you see. Toby took me in. He took me in all the ranch hands, actually. All of them? Yeah, and everyone works hard at their chores, grateful for the opportunity to repay the head ledger's generosity. Yet here I am, the only one wanting to go off and be a merchant. I'm sorry, I didn't know why I'm telling you this. We need to keep trading things for your saddle if you're to prepare for the feat of gold. And it's mate harvesting season. They can't have too many quality hatchets. Add that to Woklamat's way with people, and we should have no trouble making a favorable deal. Mablu says, that's Miplu herself over there. Pass the hatchet to the third promise, and let's get to bargaining. Alright, I'm gonna give the hatchet over. Fine hatchet. Thanks, now let's see what we can get for it. Woklamat says, you're Miplu, the owner of these fields? I have a mind to trade if you're interested. Well, the third promise. I might be convinced to entertain a proposal. What do you have on offer? This hatchet, forged by a seasoned artisan, the razor edge of this exceptional tool will make light work of your crops. Miplu says, the quality is acceptable, I suppose. I'll offer you a large sack of mate leaves in exchange. Mablu, a sack of mate leaves is valued at 1 pel in the thousands column, the same price as a hatchet. This deal will bring us no closer to the mescal. If I may, Mistress Miplu, it's harvesting season, is it not? Does not the demand for hatchets afford them a higher value? Miplu says, it is indeed the season, which is why I procured an ample batch of tools well in advance. We've missed the window for demand, says Mablu. In that case, we'll have to fall back on connections. Think of it this way. A generous deal here will put you in the third promise's good graces. Surely that's worthy of consideration. Miplu, I do not wish to give offense, but I must tell you that I stand with the second promise. His innovations will improve every aspect of our lives, I believe, including farming, and I will no longer have need of hatchets. Maybe he can get, like... Remember those? There were those things in Shadowbringers, those big robot things. Maybe they could do some farming. He can get us those. Miplu says, I assure you that I have nothing but respect for Woklamat. That is why I'm prepared to purchase a spare hatchet at a fair price. Mablu says, I suppose it is fair given your reasons, but we ourselves would be no better off for the transaction. Woklamat says, how about this then? If we were to help bring in your harvest, would you give us a better deal? Labor plus a hatchet. As a matter of fact, says Miplu, I would. Until Kona's reforms come about, I can always use more hands for the field. Woklamat, then you can go ahead and add our labor to the bargain. The little one's like, Mablu, added value to tip the scales. How could I have forgotten one of the most basic rules of trading? Woklamat, you can rest here if you like, Mablu. Marigold and I have mate together. I thought Mablu was gonna come work with us. Oh no, I'm helping too, she says. Good. Add that onto the price too. Off to the fields then, and mind you pick the healthy leaves. I'll take 5 good bundles from each of you. I'm gonna put my... I wonder if I wear my botany outfit, if it will still let me do the quest. Because look at this harvesting outfit. Oh, I love it. I like this outfit a lot. I wish I could wear it not just on when I'm in botany mode. Alright, verdant mate leaves. You will be mine. Oh, I gotta wear my white mage outfit. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. We'll pretend. Uh-oh, kitties, don't fight over the box. Timothy wants the box. I need to put 2 boxes. I don't think I could fit 2 boxes on my desk. It's a little bit of a tight fit. Miplu, you've brought me some leaves then? Here you go. Now give us more stuff. An acceptable harvest, says Miplu. We'll see how your companions fared before I make any decisions, though. Wait, we didn't agree on a price before the labor was provided? I don't know if that's a good idea. Alright, welcome on, it says here. We brought our share as well. Thank you, Third Promise. This is more than enough to hold up your end of the bargain. Now it's time to honor mine. After adding the value of your labor to the price of the hatchet, I'm prepared to offer you a full stack of our higher grade mate leaves. Premium mate, bought at the shop. 1 sack of those leaves would cost no less than 5 pel in the thousands column. Then we can bid farewell to this hatchet. Give it a good home, says Miplu. Talk of the contest aside, I'm glad we could come to a mutually agreeable trade. As am I, says Wokoma. All the best with the rest of your harvest. Mablu, what's wrong? Says Waklamat. As I was saying before, even after everything Tobli's done for me, I'm planning to abandon it all and become a merchant. But then I needed your help after forgetting a basic rule of trade. How can I expect Tobli to accept my decision then? I'm gonna say... Have you mentioned your plans to leave? Also, making mistakes is part of learning. Mablu, not exactly. I wanted to prove I could succeed as a peddler before I declared my intentions. I seek to follow my father's footsteps, but not... Oh, Woklamat says, I seek to follow my father's footsteps, but not because he expects it of me. I want to preserve Tural's peace, and becoming Dawn Servant happens to be the best way to do it. You should live a life of your own choosing, and I wouldn't be surprised if Tobli held the same opinion, so talk to him. Right. It's better to find out for sure than worry over what he might say. Thank you for the advice, says Mablu. Mablu says, but first we have a saddle to buy. I want that success under my belt so I can be sure of my decision. Alright, we have a 5,000 whatever currency unit bag of leaves. What then? Woklamat says, we tried to trade our tea leaves for something halfway to 10,000 pel. No, I think we're close enough now, says Mablu. I say we go straight for the premium mezcal. Daring. Woklamat says, bargain our way into double the value, eh? Think you can do it? Mablu says, trust me, I will make this trade work. I admire you, Third Promise. That you're holding your own against such strong competition for the throne is inspiring. Am I really holding my own against Kona and Zeral Jaha? This is Oklamat. I mean, of course I am. I am Oklamat of the Dawn's Promise, after all. My character's not convinced. She's like, I see that you're having trouble, friend. It's okay to be vulnerable. I'm your friend. I'm not going to stab you in the back and tell people that you're unsure. Plus, if you were completely sure all the time, that would be a bit more concerning. Oh, are we getting a cutscene? No. Before we go, says Wiklamat, let me give you the mate leaves. I don't need to risk proving Erinville's point. Mablu, ready then? Our next stop is a Mescal distillery. What is this? Oh, we'll get a bracelet. 645 bracelet. Let me see what my bracelet now is. My bracelet now is 650, so I'm not going to do that right now. Although, you know, I'm going to pick it up and maybe do it off stream because it might be a pretty bracelet that'll look good with my glam, so. Hello there, I hear you're a traveler from across the salt, just the person I need to assist me. I wish to expand trade beyond the borders of Toral, and so I've been planning to export mate tea. The problem, however, is mate's reputation for being something of an acquired taste. My solution was to blend mate leaves with some of our local specialties. And your foreign palate would be perfect to test them. One of our brewers has already prepared a batch in the relaxation area. Why not go and speak with her? I'm gonna do that another time. I'll relax and have some mate later. Oh, I get this mount again. Okay. I guess there's no chocobo porter here. Sadly. I'm gonna just teleport back. Hey, my gill. Alright, Mablu's here at the Mescal place. We'll want to speak with a man by the name of Gobli. Even among his fellow distillers, he's regarded as a master of the craft. He knows the value of his product, so if we're to convince him to trade for twice what the leaves are worth, we're going to need targeted information. That means asking around and taking in the gossip. If you could talk to the people here in the distillery, Marigold, perhaps Oklamat could do the same at the village entrance. Meanwhile, I'll head to the north side and see what I can learn. I like the music. It's good. Good music. This guy says Gobli might be a deft hand at distilling, but he's got no sense when it comes to appearances. Rumor has it he's been invited to the palace for business negotiations. If he presents himself to the court wearing his usual rumpled attire, though, he'll be laughed out of Sunperch. Alright, so he's gonna need some clothing help. There's not much I can say about Gobli, but I can tell you what Gobli's been saying. The other day, he was muttering about monsters prowling around Agave Jaws. That's the field where they gather the ingredients for the mescal. Their presence has made it harder to procure said ingredients, and thus driven up the price of his product. A boon, some might argue, but it's hard to celebrate when it affects the work as it does. Can't rightly bring joy to people if you can't keep making the thing they love. Alright, so there's monsters. We might help out with killing some monsters. We can do that. Bubeljaw. Me? I'm a chief from Tuliolal. I came here to buy Gobli's mescal, the finest in Toral, according to my customers. He always brings out a jug during our dealings, but I can't handle the stuff too well myself. I take small sips, not wanting to be impolite, you understand, but still end up so addled as to agree to whatever price he quotes me. It would be nice to have less, potent refreshments during such conversations, else I might have to seriously reconsider our arrangement. Hey, the mate would be perfect for that. That'd be perfect. To offer your friends that don't want alcoholic food or alcoholic drinks. Why am I stuck on this? There we go. Alright, Mablu. So, what'd you find out? Oh, we can make use of all those tidbits. The deal is as good as sealed. As for me, I found out where Gobli is working. There's a millstone at the top of the slope behind the distillery. You go on ahead. I'll bring Wilclamot. Alright, we're gonna drive our hard bargain. Hardest bargain of all. Why am I only getting this one mount? It says summon a mount at random. Okay, it is. I just happened to get that. My pink Gobu a bunch of times. And she's adorable, but I thought something was wrong. Gobli, have we got a deal for you? You have business with me, madam? Why don't we talk down below so as not to distract the alpaca from his work? Oh, he's walking around. You don't want to distract the alpaca by talking about trade. Oh, the building looks really nice. Gobli, now, what's this about? Keep it brief if you would, I'm a busy man. Wilclamot, we're in the market for a 3-year-old jug of premium mezcal, assuming you have any on hand, that is. An excellent choice. I must warn you, though, it doesn't come cheap. Wilclamot, we don't have Pel, but we can offer a sack of mate leaves in exchange. It's top-grade stuff, like the mezcal. No deal, says Gobli. Mate leaves are well and good, but I don't have any use for them. Wait, but you do. You totally do. No deal? Just like that? Says Wilclamot. Gobli, still, I'd hate to send you away empty-handed. Why don't we sit and chat a while over a cup of mezcal? Now the real bargaining begins, says Mablu. Which of our cards do you want to play first? We're going to talk about the invitation to the palace. That sounds like a lighter topic that kind of like flatters him, maybe. Start out with the good. Hey Squiz, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Let's hold to that one, says Mablu. We need to consider our timing. I'm doing great. I'm enjoying my cool evening air coming in the window. The egg is curled up here, and he finally stopped ripping his fur out, so he's resting. He's doing better, because he has that nervous habit of, like, pulling his fur out. So he's doing good. I hope you're doing good. It is beautiful out, right? It's so gorgeous. Alright, Mablu says, let's hold on to that one. We need to consider our timing. Oh, I guess I chose the wrong one. See, this is why I'm not in charge of negotiations. Let's do the Hubigo chef's distaste for strong drink. Should we start with that? Okay, she agrees. I appreciate your hospitality, but I'm afraid I can't hold my drink. I've heard one of your regular customers, a Hubigo chef, is the same. Seeing as not everyone can enjoy mezcal, I wonder if you might benefit from having other refreshments to offer. Something like mate tea, for instance, and brewed from the finest leaves, of course. See? You need it. You want to trade. Gobli says, you're right, absolutely right. I had noticed a growing reluctance on the part of my Hubigo friend, but did not realize I myself was to blame. I must endeavor to be a better host. Still, even with that added value in mind, no sack of leaves is worth the mezcal you're after. Well, we can kill some monsters, too. Should we offer to call the monsters, causing them trouble? Yes, we should. Oh, she says no, not yet. We'll keep that card up our sleeve till we need it. Alright. Alright, Canny Trader, help us out. As I expect you're aware, the rite of succession is currently taking place. That's why the third promise has graced us with her presence. Mablu says, When the contest is decided, the subsequent ascension ceremony and banquet will be a prestigious affair. If your mezcal were to be served there, it would bring your distillery immeasurable fame. Wait, could it be that your rumored invitation to the palace is to discuss that possibility? Gobley says, as a matter of fact, yes, I must admit, I'm still reeling from the abruptness of it all. It would be a great honor and opportunity if I can secure the deal. Mablu, well, I should think your exceptional mezcal would speak for itself. That said, there's no such thing as being too prepared, and the first impressions last. You'll want to be wearing your very best when you walk into Volakshunsa. It would be such a shame to miss this chance of a lifetime simply for want of proper garments. He's like, what? I look fine. Gobi, that it would. Are you saying you have garments to offer? Something ideal for court? Mablu says, we have no garments on hand, I'm afraid. But we can provide you with the next best thing, an introduction to a weaver. His name is Bolnak, and his works are highly regarded in Tuliolal. Oh, that was clever. Put him in touch with somebody else. Okay, as a supporter of Waklamat and keen observer of palace politics, he will doubtless be happy to guide you in the selection of an outfit to fit this golden occasion. Gobley says that is certainly a tempting proposal, and one which I should like to take full advantage, but the scales aren't quite balancing. Here's where I pull out the monster killing. This is where we threaten violence. Waklamat, say, weren't there monsters running amok in Agave Jaws? That's a problem we could easily solve for you. Truly? Says Gobley. I would be most grateful for your immediate assistance. I was resigned to hiring sellswords to clear them out. Factoring in the saved expense and an introduction to a trusted weaver, this is shaping up to be a good bargain. Alright, you have a deal. Yes, we did it. Now we just have to go kill monsters. Waklamat, yes, I knew you'd come around. Give us a moment, and Marigold and I will take care of those prowling nuisances. Mablu. In the meantime, I'll use this to pen an introductory letter to Bolnak. The fields you're looking for are just north of Wachun Pelo. Be safe. Let's go kill monsters. All this dialogue it's good dialogue and it's fun, but sometimes you just want to shoot fireballs. Or in my case, what do I shoot? Glare. I liked it better when White Mage had the rocks that we would throw and wind. I liked having the nature damage aspect. I wish they hadn't taken that away. But if glaring at people kills them, then I guess I'll have to take it. Let's see, is it up here? There's Waklamat waiting for us. She's ready. Her axe thirsts for blood. That should be Agave Jaws, just over there. This will go faster if we split up. Come and find me once you've finished clearing out your share of the pests. Ooh, can I be a Pictomancer for this part? Oh, I don't think I can. I think it's going to be too low level. Yeah, my Pictomancer's only level 80. They're going to get killed. Again with my pink Gobu. Alright, I'm going to turn off the UI so you can see this beautiful baby give us an Easter egg. It's so cute. There she goes. Ta-da! Oh, she's so precious. Alright, we got her during a quest line where she was like shy to perform, but she likes making people happy. And it's adorable. So I have an emotional attachment to this big pink monster. Wait, let me get my chocobo out. He needs to fight. Chocobo hasn't been out in a long time. Hey, Apple, I haven't seen you in a long time, buddy. Ready to fight? Here's a tiny person. Hello, tiny person. Alright, one more. These monsters are cute. Let's examine this dead guy. Look at him! Oh, he faded away. He's really cute. He's like a monster hippo. Alright, let's look at him. Look at his sleepy eye! He's got a big nose and a sleepy eye. I'm sorry to kill you, friend. Oh, this other person's killing him with me. I better contribute to the fight. Oh, she's a pictomancer. Look at her with her pretty thing. Yay! I cheer her. Yes! Oh, now there's this one. Oh, she killed mine. Now I'll kill hers. Okay. It's a deal. There. Yay, we did it. Teamwork and friendship. Yay, she's cheering too. I love Final Fantasy players. Alright, well, Clement, did you kill all the ones you were supposed to kill? Oh, I brought somebody. A doggy. Sorry, dog. Fierce dog theme. Alright. Now, did you kill everything? She says, compared to the creatures I hunted with Papa, this was no challenge at all. Come on, let's head back to the distillery. All that's left is to give Mablu the sack of leaves so she can seal the deal. I want to look more closely at this pretty hut. Or tent? I don't know what it is. Alright, here's this guy. Look, you can just like hang out in here, have your snacks, eat your lunch, enjoy the cool evening. A traveler, welcome to Agave Jazz. How can I be of service? I'm not actually going to ask him all those questions. Oh wait, so those are agave plants, right? Okay, I need to learn something because I want to know what agave plants look like in real life. I thought they had a thing that stuck up. No, they don't. Oh no, wait, sometimes they grow things that stick way up. But mostly they just look like these spiky things. Oh, some of them do have the long thing that sticks out. I'm not going to spend too much time on stream researching agave, but that I wanted to know. So those things I saw earlier that were sticking up, I don't think those were agave. I misidentified them. My botany is 0. Alright, let's seal this deal. Those monsters were no trouble for you, it seems. Now, if I could just have that sack of leaves. You got it. I've been carrying a giant sack of leaves in my pocket this whole time. Thank you for looking after our precious trading goods. Mablu, your monster problem has been resolved, Master Gobli. Here are the mate leaves and a written introduction to Bolnak, as agreed. Then the deal is done, says Gobli. Here, your jug of premium mezcal aged 3 years. Please accept it with my compliments. Yes, we did it. Now we can get this saddle. This has been a journey of trading. Welcome on. Yes, we finally have the mezcal. Great work, especially you, Mablu. You are the one that inspired me to come this far. Third promise, but let's not celebrate until we have the saddle in hand. Mablu is it, says Gobli. You drive a hard bargain, young peddler. I look forward to doing business with you in the future. Well, you might see her around again. Thank you, but truth be told, I'm just a ranch hand for now. Should I ever become a proper merchant, though, I'll be back to strike more deals with you. Excellent trade. Yes, it was an excellent trade. We did good. Alright, Wicklamat is gonna give us dyes. Ooh, pretty. We have to only pick one now. Alright, even at this place, even at the palace, I don't think I've held a 10,000 pel jug of anything before. My hands won't stop shaking. Here, you better hold on to it till we get to the saddle maker. Alright, I'll hold on to it. In real life, you would not do this with me. I have really shaky hands. Aha! Can you imagine if we dropped it and had to start all over again? Says Mablu. Luckily, Havli's place is not far. We just need to head across the plaza. Alright, we're ready to get this saddle now. It shall be ours. This is it, the trade we've been working toward. Right, here's the jug of the mezcal. Wicklamat, still in one piece. Right, time to make our deal. Wicklamat, get your tools ready, saddler. We've brought your precious mezcal. Right here. Wait, you actually got your hands on a jug? But you had nothing, a few measly clumps of wool. What we had, since Wicklamat was an aspiring trader with a gift for negotiation. You just helped her win the throne. You should be a trade advisor to the palace when she wins. Havli, though I'd sooner aid no claimant but Zoral Jah, I cannot go against the guiding principles of the Pelu Pelu. The trade is a fair one. I will craft your saddle, third promise. Great, says Wicklamat. Havli, stay and wait if you like. I have all the requisite materials, so it won't take long. Havli, your commission is ready. Catching a wild alpaca is never a simple affair, but you'll have an easier time of it with one of my saddles. Alright. She should get like a jar of the calming herbs or something and like rub it all over her body. Alright, Havli, now if you don't mind, I have other work that needs finishing. Ah, I can taste that smooth mezcal already. This game is making you want all the food and drink. We did it, says Wicklamat. The saddle is ours. And to think we started out with only 100 pel basket of alpaca wool. Mablu, you are going to be an incredible merchant. Mablu, thank you. It makes me so glad to hear you say that, third promise. Wicklamat, we got what we came for, so let's return to the ranch. The others will be waiting. Feat accomplished. We did it. For now. You've acquired the saddle, then? We totally did. Yes, says Wicklamat, and it's in no small part to Mablu. Before you rush off to catch an alpaca, though, says Mablu, let me teach you how to saddle one. I'll bring out one of our wild-born friends so you can practice. Your favorite. You get to play with alpacas. I want to pet an alpaca. I know, says Wicklamat. This is something I need to learn. Squiz, you want a feat accomplished banner? I know. I emptied the dishwasher. Feat accomplished. Folded all that laundry. Feat accomplished. my gosh, these two are having a stare down. And oh, a screenshot failed. Darn. I wanted to get a screenshot of that alpaca glaring. Great sunken gods, I did it. You did. Look at that. Aaronville. He hardly seemed bothered, much less inclined to spit. As if he was completely accepting of Woklamot's touch. Mablu. That's because of the singular scent with which the saddle has been coated. Alpacas find it very soothing. She should just bathe in it. Then she will be a walking lavender sachet. Well, come on. You know, I've never taken a good long look at one of you before, but you're actually kind of cute. Mablu. Haha, you're only just noticing that? Look at it, it's very cute. Look at her, she's very cute too. We have lots of cute little companions. Zoral Ja, he's back, says Kryl. Uh-oh. Wait, why is this glowing? How do you get the shiny Pokemon? Woklamot, having done exactly what he set out to do. That alpaca he brought. Is it just me or is it glowing? He got the shiny Pokemon version. How did that? Aaronville, I've heard tales of such a beast. They say the golden alpaca lives a solitary existence deep in the valley, where it shuns the company of both man and its own kind. How did he manage to snare a prize like that? Serial Jaw says, a beast knows its betters. Faced with overwhelming strength, it will yield rather than risk death. An apt illustration of how greatly the power of the first promise exceeds yours, Woklamot. Well, la-di-da. So he beat it into submission? Woklamot says, strength alone won't win him our father's throne. I'll be the one to find the Golden City, and then Toral can remain at peace. Zoral Ja says, an everlasting desire for peace can only be forged in the fires of war. Zoral Ja, to unite as one. The people must be taught. They must suffer the horror and the hopelessness firsthand. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good way to roll. Yeah, we must torture our people. Sarilja, exhaustion from prolonged conflict, the wages of war's merciless nature. These are what moved the clans to join in the founding of Tulialal all those years ago. Consider the younger generation of this village. Since birth have they basked in unbroken harmony, and behold, they regard war not as tragedy but as opportunity. Thus does the resilient son seek to provide education. He offers much-needed lessons in the realities of conquest and the renewed appreciation for peacetime. I will make them appreciate peace by making them suffer the horrors of war. This is really messed up, dude. This is incredibly messed up. Alphano says, 'tis true that war's misery breeds a longing for peace. But I have seen with my own eyes what becomes of an empire forged through the violence you propose, the rebellions it spawned and the ruins it left behind. Yeah, he and Alice spent a lot of time in Gorlamald after their civil war, and it was horrible. He's seen it more than most people, him and Alice both. Zoralja, the Garlean Empire was a congregation of simpletons. No, it wasn't. You think you're so much smarter than them. You weren't. The oppressed fought back against their oppressors, as well they should. Men are not beasts. Only a fool would seek to rule over all with the threat of force alone. Sarilja, this is why Guljaja did not elevate the Mamoja, why he treated all clans with equal respect. However, the first promise has his gaze fixed upon more distant horizons. He would unite not only Tuliala, but the star in its entirety. Oh great, he thinks he's going to rule the whole planet. That's a bad idea. Woklamot, what? Why? I need not explain myself to you. He's going to have his hands full if he wants to bring war to the other continent. Tobli, Oh, well done indeed. The first promise has completed the feat of gold with an appropriately golden flourish. May I present to you your much-deserved keystone? Aww. Is there only one, or do we all get one? I want a little rock starburst. He's always been like that, says Woklamot, never sharing his innermost thoughts with me or even with Kona. It's like we're not even family. Well, when you're a ruler, you can throw him in jail and visit him all you want. Force him to go to therapy, and then you can have a relationship with him. All right, Woklamot, I'll ponder Zoral Jaw and his mysteries later. Right now, I need to think about finishing the feat of gold. I have my saddle, I've practiced how to use it, so lead on to where the wild alpacas roam. Mablu, the valley of Orunkanka is northwest of here. Come on, everyone, even if we can't enter ourselves, we can see Woklamot off on her hunt. We have to go all the way over there. Fine. I'm gonna put on my botany gear in case we see anything cool while we're walking. Oh, there's something right here. Oh, it's up above. I can't get to it. Right. I have a botanist to level here. How do I get out of town? First boss, exiting the village. Oh, I wonder if there's any of those aetherite currents. Northwest. Oh, it's over where I'm looking. Okay, good. Get a couple sprigs of things I can sell on the market board. Make some extra money, because I'm gonna have to buy rubber pets and everything. All the cool outfits. Oh, there's some wild alpacas. We're almost to the place we're supposed to be. Well, I don't want to kill them. I guess we can aggravate them and then they'll attack. Alright, back to White Mage. And we see our friend off. I can do this, I know I can, she says. Cheer on Woklamot as she marshals her courage. Okay. Yes. You can do it. Go face that scary alpaca.
Good luck there, Promise!
Thanks. I'll need it.
So this part's voice acted?
Still not sure about alpacas. I'd rather not go near one if I can help it. But if I'm to rule this nation, then I'll need to learn how to live with them. Tural is their home too. Right. I'm off.
Face your fears, friend. I've seen her fight off like giant like bird monsters and stuff and be like totally cheerful about
So,
it.
shall we head back to the ranch, or...?
I'm staying here.
As will I. Wooklamart is alone in this. The least we can do is stand watch and await her return.
Aaronville, what are you
May
up
be a while
to?
yet. Help me pitch the tent.
Oh, we're gonna sleep out here? How are we all gonna fit in that tent?
Trust a gleaner to come prepared for anything.
We're gonna need to like stack ourselves with like firewood into the tent. I mean, some of the people are very small.
Gleaner.
Someone whose job it is to travel the world and procure uncommon things for their employers. Aaronville specializes in finding animals, I believe.
I did not know that he specialized in animals.
Aren't you a Shitona from Jacques Tural? Why did you cross the salt?
When I was much younger, the thought of leaving Tural never even occurred to me. But then, some years ago, my mentor tasked me with a difficult hunt. Something I could never find, she said, so long as I clung to the familiar. She suggested that I leave home, leave Tural, and join the Gleaners of Charlian. As one of their number, I could experience the world, immerse myself in myriad cultures and customs, see the many faces of nature. And once I had learned what is truly important, I would find that which I seek. My younger self took those words to heart, and off I went to become a gleaner.
Her words alone moved you to leave behind everything you'd ever known? You must have great respect for your mentor.
As it happens, gleaner work was much to my liking, and I all but forgot why I had pursued it in the first place. Yet, events conspired to put me back on the trail I'd abandoned.
Wait, are you saying you were tasked with finding the City of Gold?
I was. And though my hunt is now entangled with the right of succession, I mean to see it through.
Well then, I understand completely. We all have our reasons for seeking the Golden City. Which is all the more reason for us to work together.
Just so.
We get some character development on Aaronville. I didn't know he was on that stuff about him.
She should have been back by now. What if something's happened to her? We need to tell Tobli and arrange a search party.
We are the search party.
Wait. Do you hear that?
She did it.
I did it.
She did, yay! Why is she struggling so much?
You're utterly spent, and small wonder.
Well done, Third Promise.
The ranch isn't going anywhere. Take a rest in the tent.
I think I will. Thank you all for believing in me.
Alright, Mablu says, I'm so relieved the third promise came back to us safely. And the alpaca she tamed is a healthy-looking beast. Surely this will be enough to satisfy the feat of gold. I have to pick a dye. I'm gonna pick cactar green. I like that color. Alright, Wicklamat still seems a bit unsteady on her feet. Hardly surprising after she spent the night chasing alpacas. You know what will melt away fatigue like magic? Mate tea. I'll run to the ranch and get a pot brewing. That way you can take your time, and the tea will be ready when you arrive. As Mablu so wisely suggested, we shall set a slower pace for our exhausted third promise, says Alphino. I'm gonna just teleport back. Alright, Mablu, came back ahead of the others, did you? I should hurry along with the tea then. Wicklamat can't be that far behind. Wicklamat, oh, that tea really is magical. I feel better already. Cryo says, I see you've become more comfortable around our fuzzy friends. Wicklamat says, watching this one taught me a lot about alpacas. What grasses and fruits they eat, what sounds they react to, their adorable little quirks. Did she just call them adorable? I guess I've grown kind of fond of them. Welcome back, third promise, says Tobly. Accomplished the feat of gold, have you? Yes, there is no mistaking a valley alpaca. It looks identical to the other ones. I commend you on your success. Well done. Yes, we did it, says Wicklamat. Although, I didn't find a shiny one like Zoral Jaw did. Tobly, I'd be surprised if you had. Golden alpacas are born but once every few decades. They're elusive, solitary creatures that are rarely seen, much less captured, thanks to their innate physical and magical gifts. Only a single other person is known to have caught one before, that being Gulol Jaja himself. Oh, her father. Papa was chasing alpacas too? Totally. So my grandfather's stories say. There they all go. Totally. It was before the founding of Tuliolel. Sorry, the cat just decided to do a big stretch right in front of my monitor. Kitty, you gotta move. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the webcam since we're missing a kitty. There. Okay, it was before the founding of Tuliolel, in a time when the mountain giants, the Yakhui, held our people in thrall. Compelled by their overlords, our forebears would ride their alpaca mounts to the highlands to deliver gifts of food and other tributes. Those were wretched days to hear grandfather tell it. Then along came the young Gulul Jaja, yet unburdened by the mantle of Dawn Servant. There he is. Our people were amazed by this imposing two-headed figure, equal to the Yakui in stature and puzzled by his entourage of mismatched companions. Some trembled in fear, believing a new conqueror had come. Yet Gulul Jaja showed no such inclinations. He sat and spoke with us, sipping from the cups of mate tea we offered him, and grew somber when he learned of our plight. He's all laughing. That's cute. Everyone's having a good time. All that mezcal, that helps. None could have anticipated what their visitor decided to do next. Gulul Jaja ascended the cliffs to face the giants and freed the Pelu Pelu from the Yakui's subjugation. He then turned an appraising eye upon our riders and proposed we take to the road to peddle our beverages. The suggestion seemed obvious for one who traveled as he did, intent on fostering amity between the clans. So it was that a few words from Gulul Jaja transformed us into a clan of itinerant merchants. Woklamat, I've never heard the bond Papa forged with a Pelu Pelu spoken of in that way before. The saga is not so detailed. Tobli, then you may not know that Gulul Jaja sought a sure-footed guide for his trek up into the highlands. Thus did he capture a golden alpaca. Woklamat, so both my brother and my father caught the rarest of creatures, while an ordinary one was the best I could manage. Mablu, the fee required no more than that, Third Promise, and you brought back a perfectly wonderful beast. Look into his eyes. He's adorable. He's just as good as the golden one. Woklamat says, Mablu's right. You're a perfectly wonderful beast. If anyone's ordinary, it's me. Oh, it's gonna give her snuggles. It came forward like it was gonna be nice to her. Toby, not only did you accomplish the feat of gold, you also made many trades and brought joy to many people in true Pelu Pelu fashion. I sorely doubt your sibling could have achieved the same result. You should be proud of the accomplishments which earned you your keystone. Yay, we get our own starburst. We get a pink one. My favorite. Actually, the red ones are my favorite. Go on, take it. You earned it. So this is what they look like. Alice says, go on, set it in the tablet. Let's see what it does. A perfect fit. That leaves 6 more. You're well on your way, Third Promise, says Mablu. Can we take you with us? Woklamat, we'd have been lost without you, Mablu. Thanks to you, I learned so much about the Pelu Pelu people and your customs. It might seem obvious, but I've come to realize the importance of properly knowing something. It was because I didn't understand alpacas that I was uncomfortable around them. Mablu, I'm thankful to you as well, Woklamat. You've given me the courage to say what I wasn't sure I could ever say. Oh, she's gonna say it. She's gonna say that she wants to be a trader. Mablu, Tobli, I want to leave the ranch and become a merchant. Mablu, I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I've loved every moment caring for the alpacas. But this is something I need to do. I need to walk my own path and make my own trades. As your parent, allow me to say one thing. I've always tried to give my wards lives filled with as much happiness as I could provide, yet never once have I wanted that to be the only happiness you knew. You have my blessing to walk any path you choose, Mablu. It gladdens me to hear you found a calling you wish to pursue with such passion. You will make an exceptional peddler, I'm sure of it. Thank you, Tobli. Well, come on. What did I tell you, Mablu? Mablu, there's one thing I can help you with, Third Promise. You need to find the Golden City, right? Well, come on. That's the end goal. Then I suggest you talk to the Yakui. The giants? Is that who those are? They once ruled over far more than just Uro-Pacha and the Pelu Pelu. 1,000 years ago, they were the overlords of Yogg-Toggle and all its peoples. During that era, the Pelu Pelu were commanded to search for a city of gold. They scoured every corner of the continent, but never found any trace of that fabled place. Well, come on. But if they didn't find anything, what could the Yakui have to tell us? Cryo says, they may not have found it, but the fact that they thought to look for it at all makes me curious. Perhaps there's value in delving into how the legend originated. Aaronville, we lose nothing by asking the question. Besides, if we're determined to follow the path of the saga, we'll be visiting the giants eventually. Time to go up into the mountains. Or the mountain. The one big mountain. We're gonna need a lot of those wool ponchos because it's gonna get cold. Mablu. Oh, Kryl, I have a question I've been meaning to ask. And since we finished with the feet, where did you acquire that earring? My earring? Do you recognize it? Yes. Pieces like that first became fashionable in Yogg-Toggle around 20 years ago. Since then, it's become common to wear one as a charm for safe travel. Kryl, 20 years ago, right about the time my grandfather made his journey. If the Dawn Servant implied the earring was connected to the Golden City in some way, surely there was more to its significance than simple fashion. Mablu, if you want to know how it first came to be crafted, I could try to find out. Seeing as it's a regular seller for many merchants, I'm curious to learn about it myself. Kryl, I would appreciate that very much. Thank you. Well, come on, jumping feet first into the peddler business, eh, Mablu? Right then, let's head back to Tuliolal and get ready to search for the next elector. Farewell for now, and thanks for all your help. I will become the Dawn Servant, so make sure you set aside your best mescal for the occasion. Tobly, she has a fearsome opponent in that brother of hers. He even brought a golden alpaca to heal. Mablu, but you've heard Zoral Jaw's supporters talk. They might see opportunity in his expansionist ambitions, but they find the man himself intimidating, terrifying even. Whereas I've grown to love Waklamat. Everyone she meets will come to love her too, and that's why she will win the throne. Through the power of friendship. Tobly, you might be right, Mablu. You might be right. It feels, Waklamat says, it feels good to have the feet of gold safely under our belts, even if my victory pales beside Zoral Jaw and his shiny golden alpaca. I know I shouldn't let it bother me, and gods know you've all been so supportive, but I want to be strong or wise like my brothers, to be a promise that people respect. Which is not likely if I stand here carrying on and on about things. Let's move on. Back to Zwalyav Ties with us. The contest has hardly begun. Right, are we finally gonna get to eat tacos? Do we get to eat tacos now? Let's see. Where do I have to go now? I have to go this way. They need to eat some tacos. The mean bullies smushed their bag of tacos last time. Terrible brother. Oh no, it wasn't the brother. It was one that was not the brother. But was a terrible bully anyway. Okay, I need to go a different path. Down here. Look, Lamont. And just like that, we found an elector and won our first keystone. I knew I was right to trust your instincts. Come on, let's keep things moving and march toward Kozamauka. Chances are good. Oh, Aaronville. Chances are good we'll find an Electra there as well. Before we do anything, however, we should see that your patient Hanu friend has to say. No, we need to eat tacos. No, I'm walking right here into this taco restaurant. Y'all can go do what you want. Mine's going downstairs. Because I'm a little tired. My voice is tired. So, I'm going to look for somebody to raid. Let's take a look. Well, my character... Can you buy tacos from him? No, you can't actually buy them. It better be a crafting recipe or something, because they're tempting me. And mezcal better be like a mana restorative. Look out here. I'm gonna go out in the water. I wonder if there's any like botany ingredients out here. Let me see. No, it doesn't look like it. What about mining? Oh no, we're still in the city. It won't have anything. All right, that's fair. I still want to splash out. Oh, look at the baby! The baby! The babies, they're splashing each other, little kids. Look at the little baby mambo jaw. Oh, it's too cute. Human children are fine, but the little lizard baby with the horn on his head, that's the true adorable baby. Bye, little ones. Have fun. Oh, they're so cute. Back we go. All right. We're gonna hang out in here. Let me look for someone to raid. Who is playing? Let's see. Oh, I know who we can raid. We can raid Awesome Possum.
Nearly 10 hours of stream.
I found him because he is a fellow possum streamer, but he has the coolest model. This is an actual possum, and it just looks really cool. That's all. I was really impressed with his model, and it looks like a good stream. I haven't watched a ton of his streams, so I can't vouch for like if it's cozy or what, but it's possumy. That's what we truly want. Okay, let me just mute, sorry. So that you don't hear stuff. Okay. I wonder what kind of emotes he has. Oh, he has great emotes. Great possum emotes. That I cannot offer yet. I'm not an affiliate yet, so I can't offer any emotes yet. But I have plans. I do. All right, setting up the raid. All right, I want to thank you all for hanging out with me today. And we're having fun as we explored that whole area and did a lot of trading and a lot of stuff with alpacas. Now I want mezcal, and I don't even drink, but I want like 3 sips of mezcal and like a plate full of delicious tacos. That sounds perfect. All right, thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time.
Raiders! Blackberry! Hang on, Raiders! You guys are in. We're